Next one is so first we will discuss homogeneous equilibrium. That is the reactant all reactants and products are in same phase. That equilibrium is called homogeneous equilibrium. Okay, for example, we take a reaction that is nitrogen is a gas phase, is reacted with 3 moles of hydrogen gas. It is also reversible reaction, so form 2 moles of ammonia gas. So here what happened, the all reactants are in gaseous phase and the product is also gaseous phase. That's why the reactants and the products all are in same phase. That equilibrium is called homogeneous equilibrium. Homo means same phase, either product or reactant, so both are in same phase. Understand? So all are in same phase, that's why it is example for the homogeneous chemical reaction equilibrium. So another some examples. So here is also. So another reaction, ethyl acetate. It is a aqueous phase and the water, it's a liquid phase, gives rise to, it is a equilibrium reaction. Acetic acid, it is also aqueous phase, and the ethyl alcohol, it is also aqueous phase. So all are in same phase, so that's why it is also another example for the homogeneous equilibrium. It is also very important. Another example, so iron plus 3 ions in aqueous phase, thiocyanate ion, it is also aqueous phase. So it is example for the equilibrium or reversible reaction, form ferrous thiocyanate. It is also aqueous phase. So all are in same phase. All are means reactants and products are in same phase. That's why it is example for the homogeneous equilibrium. So next one is heterogeneous equilibrium. Heterogeneous equilibrium, here is also best example. So what is that? The phase is, water is a liquid phase, the product of water is a gaseous phase. Product and the reactants, so both are in different phase. That's why it is example for the hetero, means the phases are in different. Okay, here liquid phase, reactant have a liquid phase, product have a gaseous phase. Okay, next one is, so calcium hydroxide is a solid phase. Calcium hydroxide dissolved in water, so to form ions, calcium ions and hydroxide ions. So both are in aqueous phase, solid phase and the liquid phase. So all phases are in different. That's why it is example for the heterogeneous. And in heterogeneous equilibrium, the very important sentences is, the molar concentration of pure solid and pure liquid is constant. That means the molar concentration of pure solid and pure liquid do not change with concentration. That is, the concentration of solid and the concentration of pure liquid is we taken 1. Okay, best example for the here, calcium carbonate solid phase, decomposition to form calcium oxide solid phase, and carbon dioxide is a gaseous phase. Now we can write the equilibrium constant. For example, we taken calcium carbonate solid phase, decompose to form calcium oxide solid phase, can form carbon dioxide gaseous phase. So reactant is a different phase and products also different phases. That's why it is example for the heterogeneous equilibrium. So now write down the equilibrium constant for this chemical reaction. So here the concentration of the molar concentration of this solid we taken as a 1. Okay, or sometimes ignored. 1 means it's a ignore. Okay, so here is also pure solid ignored, and here is also pure solid ignored. That's why we taken as a, so before this product concentration, molar concentration of products, and the reactant concentration calcium carbonate. But due to the presence of one sentence is there. What is the sentences? The molar concentration of a pure solid and pure liquid is constant. Constant means we taken as a 1. That's why here is also ignored. Calcium oxide is ignored. Calcium carbonate is ignored. That's why, so only molar concentration of carbon dioxide, Kc. Or we taken as a gases partial pressure. We taken as a partial pressure, that is equilibrium constant. Write down like the partial pressure of the carbon dioxide. Okay, so next another example. It is a one example for the heterogeneous equilibrium. Another example, nickel metal is reacted with 4 moles of carbon monoxide is a gas to form nickel tetracarbonate is a gaseous phase. So now write down the equilibrium constant for Kc. Concentration of nickel tetracarbonate and the concentration of nickel, concentration of the carbon monoxide. But how much the equilibrium stoichiometric coefficient? 4. But here nickel is a solid, that's why we cannot consider it in equilibrium state. So simple, we can say that the concentration of the molar concentration of the nickel tetracarbonate is divided by carbon monoxide. Stoichiometric power is 4. So another example, silver oxide solid, 2 moles of nitric acid aqueous can form silver nitrate aqueous plus H2O liquid phase. So how many reactants are pure solids? How many products are pure liquids or pure solids? Here it is a liquid, that's why it is ignored from equilibrium constant expression. So it is a solid, it is also ignored So now equilibrium constant Kc, product concentration silver nitrate divided by reactant concentration power of 2. So this is the information about types of chemical equilibrium. So in this very important heterogeneous chemical equilibrium, because in this heterogeneous chemical equilibrium, pure solids and pure liquids is constant. The molar concentration of pure liquids and pure solids is constant. That means whenever we write the equilibrium constant expression, pure solids and pure liquids are ignored from the equilibrium reaction. That is very important.